Hey, 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 what's up, everyone? Welcome to Thursday Night Live sessions with me, Coach Carissa, your life and mindset coach. So I'm a life and mindset coach, right? And I help clients stay very true and help hold them accountable to their highest version of themselves and really their true purpose and calling. Allowing them to break free from old limitations so that they can truly live life to the fullest. So my area of expertise is mind plus body wellness. So really creating overall vitality, building meaningful relationships with ourselves, with loved ones, and coworkers. And then, of course, leveling up. So coaching around tough life decisions that take courage, confidence, and self-worth. So those are really my favorite areas of coaching. But of course, I can dive in much deeper. If you're ready to have that clarity call or that discovery call with me, I would love to have it. I dropped the link in on the feed. So feel free. That is a free 45-minute discovery call that is entirely focused on getting you the results that you want to see and providing you with simple yet actionable steps to get you 1% closer to achieving those goals. So if you're interested, let me know. Book your free call. If you know someone that is interested, send them the link. That is totally cool with me. If you are here with us tonight, or if you're catching the replay, drop in, say hello, say what's up, Carissa. If something is really resonating with you as I'm talking about tonight's topic or anything that I ever talk about, feel free to drop in some sort of comment. Send me the loves, give me the thumbs up. Let me know that you are enjoying the content that I am providing. With that, if there's content that you want to hear about, if there's a hot topic that you want to know about, if you want to pick my brain on something, feel free to message me, text me, email me, reach out to me, drop it in the feed. Again, if you are wanting me to create a Thursday Night Live just for you around a specific topic. Why? Because if you've got the question, if you want to hear about something, more than likely, there's hundreds of other people wanting to learn about it too. So let's see, my coaching, I do offer that VIP coaching style. So that's really working privately, one-on-one with my clients. I offer group coaching and as well as single coaching sessions that run about an hour and a half long. So we also have, before I kind of dig into tonight, I've got some fun things here, but on Monday night, I just want to remind you that it's almost Friday, right? And that means that you are creating your plans for the weekends, but what happens on Monday? So Monday, not only is it my favorite day of the week, why? Because I wake up and I feel like it's a fresh start. It's a beautiful, reset in my mind, no matter what happened over the weekend or how bad the week was prior. I love my Mondays. But Monday night, we have the Building Self-Confidence from Within workshop. That is, again, Monday, May 20th from 6 to 8 p.m. Boss Babe Carissa Nielsen and myself are co-hosting this event. She'll be talking all about how essential oils, can really take us to a different level. And then I will be guiding you through a really hands-on workshop all about building some self-confidence from within. Hold for a moment. My dog thinks he needs to get out of the room because he knows something's happening on the other side of the door. 1 second. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, I dropped the link in that as well. So this workshop is really good for anyone who is kind of lacking or struggling with finding self-confidence. You don't have to be a rock star. We all have our moments of self-doubt. Even the Miss Networking Queen here, walk me into a room of 500 people and I still get to self-judge, to do all of those things that we just naturally do. So yeah, we can all use a little refresh course on creating that confidence, really owning it, who we are. Remember, confidence is not about thinking we're better than somebody, but the idea is that we don't have to compare ourselves to others. And when you can live a life like that, when you just simply love who you are and what you do, you don't care anymore what people think, which is really awesome to be living in that world. Trust me, I'm there most of the time. Before I dive into tonight's topic, which is how to become mentally strong, my husband recently gave me this book, and as you can see, it's super tiny. I had it done in like a day. But as a mindset coach, I found it fascinating. There's a lot of things in this book that I coach clients in. So this is definitely a book that I will be recommending to my clients for anyone who wants to work with me. It'll be added to my reading list to give out to them. But the book is called As a Man Thinketh, The Wisdom of James Allen. Now there's a series of like 4 books, and at the end you'll see which other ones are there. I'm not going to spoil it for everyone, but I did quickly run through the first couple of chapters and just wrote down some of my favorite one-liners that really resonate with me. Now again, this is not all of them, because if you're like me, like there's highlights in every paragraph because it's such a great little quick read. So some of my favorite aha moments from this book was, this is what it is. So everything we do and say begins in our mind. I truly believe that 100%. The next one is, you are the master of your own mind, the author of your own character, and thus the maker of your own destiny. Give me some hearts for that one. I absolutely love it because, right, like I truly believe that whatever it is that we want to achieve in life, we can do it with the right mindset. And when we follow our hearts, anything is possible, right? As parents, sometimes we teach this and educate our children, whatever you want to be, honey, whatever you want to be, right? And then somewhere along the lines, we grow up and then everyone puts their own stories and what normal life is. In fact, we forget that we have dreams and that we can create anything that we want to create. So this is me reminding you to dream bigger, and it starts with the mind. The next one was, outer conditions of our life is always a reflection of our inner state. So typically, I always say, I see this a lot with people that are hurting, right? People that are hurting on the inside, they may not realize that they're hurting or unhappy, like truly unhappy on the inside, but those are the people that want and look for opportunities to hurt others. They may not be doing this intentionally, but you know, people that are hurting just can tend to hurt others. They're typically sometimes the negative Nancy's and, you know, and the energy vampires that I talk about. And they don't know any better. They're tired of hurting themselves. And I do believe that what it is that our bodies are truly calling for on the inside is what we then manifest on the outside. I see it with my clients. I see it both, you know, on my side and their side. So it's totally true, you guys. And then the last one is, you can never gain a healthy body without a healthy mindset. You know, you can lose all the weight in the world. You can get in the gym and you can work out a lot. But at the end of the day, if you've not changed your mindset and your beliefs around food, and you've not understood the food that provides you energy and depletes you, then you're going to wind yourself up like 6 months later, gaining that weight back, right? Because working out and losing weight isn't just about getting into the gym. It's about lifestyle changes. And I truly believe that us wellness and health coaches, we are in preventative lifestyle changes. So preventative healthcare, taking care of ourselves now so that we don't have to worry about diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, all of those things that are some leading causes of death. So I'm in preventative healthcare, and I'm part of this awesome revolution that's coming to play, and I know it's going to happen. Just wait and watch. And you'll be like, I think this crazy girl on Facebook said something about like this huge revolution in healthcare. This is it. So it's really cool to be on the leading edge with that. So tonight's topic, I'm digging right in. I just want to welcome some people that I know that are watching. Welcome Ryan, welcome Tara. If you are here, again, let me know you're here. If something comes up for you, let me know. But yes, let's go right into how to become mentally strong. So not only do I like my gains, right, and I work really hard in the gym to be physically strong, but working out in the gym gets my mind right. Okay, it gets my spirit, my soul, right? It's not just about gym time. It's not just about sweating. A lot of the times, it's just about like challenging myself, becoming the best version of myself, pushing myself, right? And it's really cool then when you have accountability partners in the gym, workout partners, someone that you can check in with. I know I, for one, have had some amazing accountability partners that have really stepped up and challenged me in the gym, believing like, especially as a woman, I'm like, ooh, I can't lift that much. Like, yeah, you can do it. And then I do it and I'm like, oh my God, I can. So yeah, but this topic is not about fitness. I just could go on about that. But yes, when I feel physically strong, I feel mentally strong. So I'm going to give you my top 12 don'ts, right? And this is not a negative subject tonight, but I have just noticed that over the years, when I really evaluate like what it is that has really allowed me to become mentally strong, these are the things that I've had to give up. Therefore, I'm putting them in the don't pile, okay? So number one, don't fear alone time. A lot of people have problems with this or issues or struggles, I should say. And I think it's because somewhere down below, sometimes we don't think that we're worth this alone time. Or sometimes we're dealing with something that's big that we would rather fill our lives with so much chaos and clutter and stuff that we don't even allow ourselves to have alone time. So don't forget, we need our alone time. And I work with, you guys know my referral partner source is huge. I know so many people in this community, especially people that really can help you unwind, get that alone time. So great suggestions is massage, a facial. I have a really great friend of mine. She owns Canvas Salon and Day Spa. She has a salt therapy room. I think she calls it a halo room. I shouldn't be calling it a salt room only, but it's fabulous. I went in, I took a book, and I just decompressed, right? No phones, no anything crazy. I took my watch off so that it wasn't dinging every 10 seconds, and I just sat there and I read, and it was so beautiful, and it was so peaceful and so calming, and it really allowed me to tune into my book. I read a lot, and of course, what do we do when we read? We also are like, oh, cool, notification, put it down and keep reading. But in that room was so beautiful. I mean, there's so many ways you could go get a spiritual healing session. You could get a Reiki session. There's so many cool things to get yourself like detox from life and be alone. Number two, don't dwell on the past. Big one. A lot of people are like, well, I used to do this and I did this and this has just never worked for us in the past. I hear this a lot with my business or my entrepreneur clients. They're like, oh, well, we've tried that before. And I'm like, well, let's try it again. Like, let's figure out why it didn't work this time. And if it feels right, we'll then find a solution. So don't dwell on the past, you guys. It may not have worked then. It may work now. It's kind of like when I was asking someone I wanted to get some office space, right? And I then wanted to go after and get like this grant. And at the time, they just weren't quite sure what they were going to do with this money. And I looked at this gal in the eye and I said, okay, I totally respect this, and I'm taking this as a no today, but it might not be a no tomorrow. So just because something didn't work in the past, y'all, doesn't mean it can't work now. And it definitely shouldn't be holding you back from achieving your big dreams. So number three, don't feel that the universe owes you anything. I'm not going to go into all of these or stories about all of them, but I do hear that one a lot. Like, man, I've been working so hard. I deserve this, right? Or if you have teenagers, they're like, man, I totally deserve that. Like, what the heck? And I'm like, well, what did you do to work for it? How much hustle have you put into it? What struggles, what fears, what failures have you learned? So just because, sometimes you ask for things doesn't mean that you're owed anything, because again, anything is possible when you're willing to work hard and put the hustle in, but don't think that the universe or the higher power or anything owes you anything, okay? Number four, don't expect immediate results, right? So becoming mentally strong, sometimes we try something and we think that we can do it and we should be able to get it right away. It doesn't work like that. I heard a really great example at one of my at my BNI group today. I cannot remember. If boys, I know you're in there. If you can remember what that example was, throw it out there if you're watching. But yeah, you can't just go out if you're running. Oh, I think it's if you're going to run a marathon, right? You can't just go out and try it. Like, you have to train for it. It takes hours. It takes months. It takes preparation, and you're not going to get it right away. But the best thing is being then resilient and keep going after that. Okay. Number 5, it's one of my favorite ones, is don't worry about pleasing everyone. Only focus on pleasing yourself. So the reason why it's one of my favorites is because my old career, most of you know me, I was a marketing HR director, right? And I was trying to be everyone, like everything to everyone. I was a chameleon. I'm very good at that. And it's what made me very successful in that career, is when you meet someone and you just kind of like mold your shape, your words, your wisdom, like all of those to that person. Right? Because we want people to like us. People do that all the time, whether it's job related or not, but we then forget. So at the end of the day, I come home and I'm like, I don't even know who I am anymore. And it's because I was so focused on pleasing others instead of pleasing what my heart wanted, what my life needed. And I'm telling you, when you can live life without pleasing people, I am no longer a pleaser, like a people pleaser. Thank you. Hello. Ooh, I love that. Someone must. Yeah, I'm not there to please others. Okay. Number 6, don't waste time feeling sorry for yourself. That does nothing. I'm not going to go into this one at all, but yeah, quit feeling sorry for yourself. If you're not achieving something, what aren't you doing maybe? Or are you putting 100% effort into it and you're still not achieving it? Maybe get a new perspective. Maybe hire a coach and get some coaching around that. Like, let's figure this out together on why something isn't working. Number 7, don't waste your energy on things you can't control. Right? I'm always telling people, I notice people that have a negative mindset, they're like, oh, this happened to me today. And instead of thinking, well, it happened to you, like, what about this? This is happening to me for a reason, right? Everything that I go through, I truly believe is there for a purpose. It's for a greater good. I truly think that God would not put something in front of me that I couldn't achieve or that I can't learn from. And I do believe that, like, one of my mantras is that the current moment that I'm in today is exactly the moment that I need to be in for tomorrow. So quit wasting your energy on things you can't control. The things you can is your own attitude, your own actions, your own mindset. Number 8, don't let others influence your emotions. I've got a really great personal story that I'm not quite ready to share with the world yet, but I will definitely, I promise. But it's really easy to let the stories of others kind of shape and mold who you are or what it is you're doing. But when you can cancel out, like put your Bose speakers on and cancel out all the noise and just focus on what it is that you want to achieve, you can do it, right? And sometimes we let other people's emotions get in the way of what we want to see happen. Number 9, don't hate on other people's successes. Women, we are the worst with this, right? We're like, oh, I have a great friend. She just got this job. She gets the job. Then all of a sudden you're like, damn her. She's doing good. She's starting to rock that, blah, 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 blah. And then we start becoming haters. And that's just incredibly wrong. What happened to empowering and inspiring and uplifting each other? As you can tell, that's a big subject for me. I am all about empowering and inspiring and motivating people to be their best selves, no matter what the situation is. But yeah, quit hating on people's successes. If someone got the job, if someone got the raise, if someone got something that you wanted, they worked harder for it. Let's face it, right? The hardest worker in the room gets it. Like, hardworking people outbeat the people with educations. I feel that that's how I was able to move up so quickly at my last job, is that I went every day to the room and I was like, I'm going to put 130% effort because I know Joe Schmo is only putting 60 and I want to just topple that, right? Like I'm out there hustling every single day, working hard, even if it's in the gym, even if it's in my own office now. I'm outworking the Carissa that was yesterday. Number 10, don't shy away from responsibilities. We know what we are responsible for. We know we have a giant to-do list to do, yet we always seem to like roll the big one over to tomorrow, and then the next day tomorrow. Like it's a pattern, it's a habit, because we don't want to accept responsibilities that, let's face it, we have to. We're grown adults. I mean, we're not 5-year-olds. I wouldn't say, step up your responsibility to my 12-year-old like I would my 18-year-old. And we're adults. So if something's not going your way, step up, right? Take responsibility for what isn't going your way and change something if you don't like it. You have the power. Number 11, don't give up after the first attempt. Okay. Even a child has this under control, right? A child who's learning to walk falls 100 times. They get up and they do it again. Somewhere along the lines, as adults, again, we hate to, like, if we try something and we fail, we're like, ooh, that was scary. I don't really want to do it again. I'm not going to do it again. And we don't learn. That's no way to learn and become the better versions of ourselves. So I'm here to tell you to embrace that inner child. Go back and watch a child play at the park. They will get hurt. They will run into things. They are resilient when it comes to constantly getting back up and doing things. So definitely don't quit after the first attempt, especially in business. If something didn't quite work, do it again, fail again, do it again. Number 12, this is it for tonight's how to become mentally strong. And the last one turns it right into this one, is don't fear taking risks. I'm going to repeat it. Do not fear taking risks. When we do not take risks, we do not grow. And I don't know about you, but I do not like sitting in the comfort zone. Why? Because I've learned that nothing good comes from the comfort zone. I don't try and go over the top uncomfortable. Trust me, that isn't very fun. But to constantly be upping your game, to constantly be taking risks. I don't know a lot of successful people that haven't taken a risk. They haven't, they follow their heart, they follow their gut and their intuition and that sixth sense. And they're like, you know what, I'm doing it. I'm going to take this risk. I don't care who the heck is going to judge me for it, who's going to shame me for it. I'm just going to do it. And when we can no longer let fear get in the way and we allow courage to step in, game changer. So there you have it, you guys. That's my 12 don'ts for how to become more mentally strong. I hope you enjoyed tonight. If there was something that you really took away from, or if you have your favorite don't do's or something that you learned, if you know how to become mentally strong, please share with the group. People want to know. Let's inspire others to become more mentally, physically, and emotionally strong. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the 365 Daily Hustle. Keep hustling. Have a great Friday tomorrow. Take care.